Hey Mel, how's it going? This is a video response to your video response to my questions. Thank you so much for doing that. That really helped me see who you are, and it felt like you were talking directly at me, and I like the idea of doing videos back and forth and getting to know you more and everything. This is really fun. My voice is a little gross because I'm a little sick right now, so pardon me. And also, if you see me looking up like that, I'm looking at the questions that I asked you, and now I'm answering for you. So, is my name Caitlin? Yes. I am Caitlin Michelle Plavala. Michelle with one L is my middle name. I got that from my grandma, and my other grandma was really mad that I didn't take her middle name, so she always called me Caitlin Rose or Caitlin Michelle Rose. So we kind of have a similar middle name. And my last name is Plavala. It's Czechoslovakian. It means she swims. And yeah, I have a little bit of Czech from both sides, a little bit of Irish, and yeah, that's about it about my name. I don't really care for the name Caitlin. It sounds really childish to me, and I guess because it was kind of popular around the year that I was born in '89. So it feels like the only other people that have the same name are my same age or younger. So I haven't really met any like 50-year-old Caitlins, and that would just be weird. So never really liked it. It doesn't, but it doesn't really matter. So it's just a name. I like that you're so cool and chill with people just calling you like Melanie when that's not even your name. But Mel is a cool name. So yeah. How old are you? I'm 23, going to be 24 in May. I still feel like I'm 18, honestly. I still get carded for alcohol, obviously, and for rated R movies. People don't even think I look 17. Me and my boyfriend both have kind of baby faces, so we look a lot younger than we are, and I guess that'll be good when I'm older. I'll look not as old and decrepit as everybody else, but it's kind of lame right now. Mentally, I just feel still a little immature. I don't feel like 24, because I wanted to be married and have kids by age 25, and that's a year from now, and that's scary, honestly. Like, as much as I want that, that is scary to think that in a year I could be a mom and a wife. I don't know. Where do you live? I live in Hillsboro in Rock Creek Landing Apartments. If you like take the 26 exit 64, like 185th and that area, it's like right up against the 26, and then on the other side is Beaverton. So you were saying you kind of live near Beaverton and Tigard area. Shoals Ferry, like zipping on the 26 would just get me to your house in like 20 minutes, or way less, probably like 10 minutes. So that's cool to meet somebody on Twitter that lives so close, and it's also really cool that you work at Powell's. I've always loved going there on the weekends with my dad. That was something that we did, and also with my grandpa, like he would take me to Powell's in the summer and buy me a book and stuff. So that's been a big part of my life. So it's cool that you work there. Do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? I phrased that question that way not to offend you or anything. I don't know your views on homosexuality or anything, but I didn't want to exclude you in any way, and I did not want to offend you in any way. So I tried to leave all the, possibilities open, as I myself am a little ambiguous in that area as well, in gender and sexuality and stuff like that. But I do have a boyfriend. We have been together for almost 6 years, March 1st, and his name is Colin. He is the love of my life. He is my best friend. Probably, that's the first thing I always say about him. He has a really good heart, and he's one of the best people I know, as in, like, if you've ever played any role-playing games, he would be lawful good. Just because he sticks to the rules and everything, and he's an optimist, which is the opposite of me. And in so many ways we're different, but in a whole bunch of other ways we're exactly the same. So we're a good fit, and I really love him. And we've been living together for the past year, since last January, in this apartment, and we have 2 cats and hopes for a future together. Favorite color? My favorite color has always been red, but recently I've really liked turquoise too. Yeah, red and turquoise are my favorite. Favorite author, favorite book, favorite movie. I know those are really hard questions. I have 2 favorite authors. The first one, I'm going to combine favorite authors and favorite books. So, my first favorite author would be Charles Dickens, and he is awesome. And I just got these books. This is Little Dorrit. This is my favorite book by him so far. I haven't read all of them, but I imagine that this is going to be my favorite because, like you just saw me saying on Twitter, I am rewatching for the 3rd time the masterpiece classic Little Dorrit. And I got these books. They are super old. I can't even tell how old they are, but they've got the yellow pages and everything, and they smell really good. I got these from like a used antique bookstore, but probably from like early 1900s and stuff. So I have read Little Dorrit. I read it like a couple years ago in the summer, and I just remember like going out on the deck at nighttime with like a candle and burning it and reading it by candlelight outside. And that's probably like the dorkiest thing ever. And actually my neighbors, like, I was living in an apartment in my parents' apartment, and like I would be on the deck here, and then across the way the people on the deck over there would see my candlelight and see me reading and kind of going out there, and they would be like heckling me like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was so embarrassed. But yeah, I love the Victorian era. I love Dickens. I'm trying to read all of his books this year, so yeah. Favorite author. I mean, for obvious reasons, he was writing in the Victorian times. He has amazing characters, amazing settings, and like everything's so complex. And although it is challenging, a challenging read, it does help to like have seen the adaptations before. You know, I usually like to read the book before the movies, but in this case it helps because there's so many characters that it kind of like narrows it down. Okay, these are like the 20 or 30 people that you need to know, and the rest are kind of just frivolous, you know, characters and stuff. So it actually helps. I recommend you read Dickens and watch the adaptations and other like Jane Austen kind of stuff and series and stuff. So yeah. My other favorite author is Anne Bishop, and this is her series, the Black Jewels trilogy. The first book is Daughter of the Blood, and this is a high fantasy world with witches and witchcraft and spells and magic. But I hate describing it like that, because for me it's way more about the characters in it that I love, love, love. There's a whole world that's really, really cool and everything, but it could have been set, you know, right now, and I would still love it the same. It's not about all of that for me. It's about my favorite character, Damon, and his beautifulness, and you just have to read it. It's just awesome. I actually based one of my characters in my own novel off of my favorite character in this book. Loosely, you know, not stealing any intellectual property, but he's so beautiful that he has to stoke into everything that I do. And favorite movie, this is obviously really hard to, I love movies maybe even more or the same par as books. So I don't own many DVDs either. I only have like 10 probably, and this one I found in the dumpster. But this is My Neighbor Totoro, like a Miyazaki Studio Ghibli film. I don't know if you've seen these, but I love Japan and I love Miyazaki movies. Princess Mononoke is one of my favorites. It used to freaking scare me to death as a child, but I love it now. Spirited Away, didn't like it, but now I love it. And the new ones like Ponyo and The Borrowers, and of course I'm freaking blanking right now, but there's so many good ones. And other movies I like, Lord of the Rings, The Professional, or Leon the Professional, with like Natalie Portman as a young girl. I love anything with Anthony Hopkins in it, and some foreign films like Seraphine and Amelie, and there's so many good movies. If you could travel to any place on the planet, where would you go? I kind of just answered this, but Japan. Love to go there. I have been interested in Japan and Japanese fashion, Japanese food, Japanese culture, Japanese everything for about 10 years. Totally obsessed with it. It's like a hobby of mine to kind of research, read blogs, look at pictures, videos, pen pals. Everything that has to do with Japan is automatically like elevated in my mind. If I hear people talking on the street about it, if I see an article about it, whatever, it's just instantly like grabs my attention, and it's automatically the coolest thing that's happening right now. So would love to go there. Would love to visit Tokyo, just because it's like the merging of traditional and modern, and it's really fast-paced and everything, but there's so much culture and fashion and food and everything. And I'd also love to visit Kyoto, which is the older city that's more traditional and has like geisha and kind of remnants of samurai and Zen gardens, and you can't even understand what that would be like for me. That would just be like, oh my gosh, like orgasms of pleasure, of oh my gosh. So yeah, And I've already been to England, but that was when I was 12, so if I could go back when I am more aware and more into the Victorian era and able to kind of take in more of the information and sites that I see, I would like to visit again and kind of go to the same spots and much more, and really be able to form more lasting memories and be able to actually like visit Dickens's house. Oh my gosh. Walk the streets of London that his characters and he himself have walked, and it's just a city of history. It's amazing. I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time there, and I was young, but yeah, that was cool. That was like on a trip to England, Ireland, and Scotland with my parents. So I do remember a lot, but at the same time I don't remember a lot, so that's kind of frustrating. So I would love to travel, and yeah, so that's it. I hope you are well, and I hope that however this video gets shared with you or whatever, that I'll be able to technically figure it out and that we can keep sending these back and forth because it's a lot of fun. So I will see you later. Bye.